Hello guys, my name is Clermont. Okay, so yeah, we finally built the general tree farm. Now this is a universal tree farm by Ilmango. So this is a very old design, like 1.15 and 1.16 I think. But it still works in 1.20, 1.10, which is pretty great. So this is Ilmango's original. Well, I don't know if he took inspiration of other people, but yeah, basically he had all the farm, but I also added like this to craft the choker boxes, and I also added like way to craft the, what's the name, the bone mill. So noisy. It's pretty noisy, the machine. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, I added like auto crafter that crafts bone blocks into bone meal. So we pretty much have a lot of bone meal. And I also added some chunk loaders, but I think these chunk loaders are wrong. Oh, the chunk loaders are not wrong, but the way to activate them is wrong. Because I am activating, oh. So I am activating in a wrong way. I think I have to switch. Oh. Okay. Okay, if you guys see, so this works like basically what I'm doing is when I press this, I added this module that turns on this, that pushes this, but the problem is that since I'm using the observer here, then it's only activating like every second time that I'm using it. Oh. So if I switch, I put this first and then put this, then this should activate every time the lever is pressed. Now it should work like I want. When I press this, it should... Okay. It turns on the chunk loaders. If I press it again, it will turn off the chunk loaders. If I press it again, it will turn them on. Okay. Okay, so how does this farm works? Basically, you have two modes. You have an oak mode. So the oak mode, what it does is like it pushes a block below. So this is because of how oak trees grow. Like sometimes they grow like the big variants, and that big variant can't be done in the normal way. So if we want like oak, we need to lower that so that only small trees grow. And this is too nice. What this does is limits the way this tree can grow, so that it doesn't break the machine. And then what it does is this, like it pushes the blocks and then apply machine. What it does is concentrate everything to a block stream, which then is blown up by this is a TNT efficient blast chamber, which is like a really cool design. This should be like a little less laggy than a regular tree farm like those ones that I have that blow up like TNT like every second. Now, without this mode, we can grow all the trees. Well, we can grow all the trees with oak mode, but if we use like a jungle or others, it will consume more bone meal. Now let's see. Now the one that gives the most is jungle, because jungle trees are the tallest ones. So sometimes jungle can grow up to this height. So as you can see, all this piston, this is so cool. I love this. Like this piston tape. I have always loved this. This is one of the coolest things in Minecraft. So satisfying. So then everything gets collected into this, and then eventually TNT should blow up. Eventually, TNT should blow up. Eventually. So now the TNT blows up, as you can see. And then all the goodies get collected. I am using like these guys because the problems that I had with this farm. Oh, I tried to change to creative. So one of the problems that I have with this type of farm sometimes is that they throw so much items per second. Like when it blows up, it throws many items, so then the hoppers can't keep up with all the blocks that are there. So then you need like what I did with this farm is I used to have it like a circle. So let's go. So here, where the items go, I will have like blocks will go here, then they take a turn and then return here. So that's what I had to do for this to keep up. But right now I don't have to do that, because I slowed down the amount of items that go. Like sure, like 700 blocks got blown up, but I only throw like a couple of items per second. As you can see, I have been AFK for a little bit. So yeah, the shulker loaders that I'm using are these ones, which are pretty cool. And then for the other stuff like saplings and apples and sticks, I only have like a storage system like this. But you can see like how many we got. So yeah, we have already a lot of saplings. Jungle is always the sapling that you get the least. And I already pulled the oak because I wanted to get oak first, because that's the one that I need for the first that I need for the farm. For the box storage. The way I have this farm is that I have, let's get 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can use this. So I have 3 for dark oak. Well, spruce. I have 3 for oak. 3 for jungle. And 3 for acacia. And then we have these guys. Well, these are saplings. Like usually what I do is something like this. I know this is acacia, I know this is spruce. And these are like sticks and apples. Oh yeah, oh no, I put this. I forgot that I put these guys. Genius. But yeah, this design is pretty satisfying. Like I love this design by Ilmango. It's one of the best out there. Oh, look, this guy's got removed. But yeah, basically it grabs all the saplings with these hoppers, and it has 3 dispensers that throw the bone meal to the sapling. And then everything is like optimized to be as fast as possible. So it's pretty cool, like the way that it makes it so the pistons get 0 ticked, because what it does is like push, like as you can see, look at this redstone block. It has redstone, and this block is pushed and pulled so that it makes the piston like basically fire at 0 tick. So that's why it's so fast. The slowest part I think is this, because this has to slow down the machine completely. So it has to wait until all these blocks are pushed, and that's when this has to slow down. As you can see, this waits until this completes. It has to wait all the time. And then the rest is pretty cool. This is like one of the best farms like from Ilmango, and I love it. So yeah, it's really satisfying. I always build this farm. This is like the fourth time I build this in a world, and that's usually enough for all these types of blocks. So oak, jungle, acacia, spruce, and birch. So this also gives me a spruce, but this is very slow because it only takes like the first layer of spruce. So it only gets like 4. Oh, look at this. So it only gives me like the 4 saplings here instead of giving me all, which tends to be slower. And then I have the dark oak and pale oak. I have this one that gives me like all except a cherry. So now I'm only missing, like, for all the tree farms, I'm only missing that cherry and bamboo. I have the farm in the nether, and I'm missing the well, the nether trees. So the reason why I chunk load this farm is because, well, I don't need to chunk load it all that much in survival. So when I play it in servers, I usually chunk load it because my problem is that sometimes I get disconnected because my internet connection is not the most stable one. So then I would build like a chunk loader so that if I build this tree farm, then I wouldn't break it. And this farm is really, it's so complicated that it's very hard to fix it. Like, I usually don't know how to fix it correctly. Like, I have fixed it many times, but yeah, it's been a pain. So I think that I already I think that I have gotten more experience with redstone, so maybe it would be easier for me to fix it right now. And I have already fixed this farm, so I remember more or less what can happen if it breaks. Like, if I unload it at the right moment, then it's possible that one of these blocks, let's say this. So this guy pushes the redstone block here, and then I leave and unload the farm, so this blocks doesn't stop. Basically, the block goes here, but it doesn't get pulled back. So then this would make so that this is on and this is pushing. So other ways that it can break is if I mess up and maybe grow an oak sapling, which I did today. Like, by mistake I put an oak sapling here without the flying machine, and if it had bred the tree that is that big one, then these guys would have broken, and I would have to repair these guys. And the problem with these guys is that they are like this. So this piston should be powered. So he is basically working like a block update detector. So if something updates this piston, then he will push. And if that happens, then basically when I have to rebuild the farm, I have to make sure to put like blocks that can be moved, like chests or droppers. I remember when I built this and I used obsidian, it was a pain to remove it. Oh yeah. But yeah, the sapling that I want to collect the most is jungle, because jungle is a pretty nice sapling. One of the coolest, and you get so little of them. But yeah, this farm does provide enough saplings to run the farm forever. As you can see. Even a jungle, like, I don't have a lot of jungle, but I have enough. Like, I started this farm with like 1 stack, and now I have like 5 stacks. Okay, so yeah, now we have this farm, then we can finally build the copper bank, I think. I think that's all the materials that I needed. I need stone, stuff. Well, I need redstone resources. So I need to craft a lot of redstone resources. But yeah, you can see like when it goes like this. Look at this mess of blocks. You see that happens that happened at this moment. Like I press once and it pressed twice. If that happens when I'm using the tunnel board thing, it could blow up the tunnel board. But I have this turned on. So maybe it's the lag. So yeah, let's go to the and let's check the progress that I have for the copper bank. Okay, here we are with the alterations that I had to make. And yes. So yeah, you can see I have already done all basically the work that I need. So this module already works for loading shulkers. And I also made these auto crafters. So this crafts the, well, you have redstone to redstone blocks, coal to coal blocks, rock copper to rock copper blocks, and so on. Basically I have all the crafters. So for the nuggets, instead of making like a module that crafts nuggets and then ingots, then I only have like the ingots. So what I do is I make a loop. So the items will go here. If something gets crafted, then they will get dispensed here by the crafter, and then they will get again here. So if it's like a nugget, something like this, then it gets crafted and sent to the system again, as you can see, where it will get sorted in the gold ingots. So yeah, that's, I thought that was easier than making like a longer and then I have only a line of crafters. And then I have all the redstone. I already changed the timings because I have to wait until, basically if I sort the stone I have to wait until the last one, and it's reliable, like almost 100%. I think it's 100%, but I think there's still a chance. Well, it's not here. I think there's still a chance that this may fail because of these guys, the way I'm getting the items here. So what I did is all of these are configured to filter stone. So since I needed to check like the slowest, which is the last one, then I made this with no node blocks. Then I would send shulker with node blocks, and then I would get like something like this. I think the node blocks were here. Yeah, the node blocks were here. So what I would do is load the shulker and then send it to the system. But I had to keep everything unlocked. Like at this moment I have this unlocked. I had to change some of the redstone. Like this guy I had to change. I also need to change something else that I didn't do here. Oh yeah, this is how I reset this. So the way I reset this, I thought that I would send a signal like myself, but then I changed it so that I get a signal like this. The problem of getting the signal like this, so basically when a shulker goes here, it will send a pulse. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, it's because this is locked. So let's simulate I throw this item. Oh. So if I throw this item, this happens. And then when the shulker arrives here... Oh, didn't do it. Oh, I'm not pressing the right key. Oh! When a shulker gets there, then this unlocks this. Now the problem with doing it like this is that when I have two signals, like let's say in this case, what is the case? Let's say I throw a shulker that is full but it has multiple items, something like this. So then I would get like 2 filter items from stone and 2 filter items for note blocks. Now when this goes through the system, then it will go into this water stream as well. So since it will go into this water stream, then it will unlock the, like this, here is the stone, so it will unlock this. And unlock this. Okay. Now the problem is that when this reaches the end, then none of the... When I throw the shulker won't go through this path. The shulkers, when they are different, they will get dispensed. They will get dispensed here, and then the items will be here, but these guys will be locked, as you can see. So these guys are locked. So then I have to get a signal to reset this, and I really don't know how to reset this. I don't know, like in theory I just need to get a signal here, this resets that, and a signal. Oh, I don't have an observer here. A signal here, and this resets this. So yeah, I have to send like a signal that resets all of them, and it will be a pain because I have already like... I don't have like many space, like here I can't. I'll have to get like signal like here. And I don't know from where. So yeah, then basically everything is already connected. The part that gets items, like I already have like this. So I should have a chest here. Then I already made it so that when a shulker reaches here, then it will unlock this. It's a pretty simple system. Let's say I throw a shulker. Let's throw it from here. So what this does is basically... Oh, I already threw a shulker. Let's do it again. So I throw a shulker, then this will push back, and then... Wait, it isn't working as intended. Something is wrong. Yeah, you should wait until it reaches the 30 blocks. Oh, I know what's happening. This guy is getting activated by quasi connectivity. Maybe if I change this like this, then this won't matter. Okay, this unlocks, then waits a certain time, and locks again. Locks again, right? I don't understand why this isn't getting an update. I think it has to be like this. Now you... Now it worked! I hate when stuff doesn't work and then works. Okay, so the idea is that this guys sends an update. So this guy will get an update. So he will push the item. So then it will wait this 30 blocks, which is should be like 12 seconds. So this timing is enough for the shulker to get all the way until it reaches this last one, because let's say I fill everything. So if everything is full, then it has to wait until it reaches this level. So then it reaches here and then will load. in case all of them are locked. So that is like the slowest one, so we have to make sure that it's the slowest one. Now the redstone that I haven't completed is this one that I need for this part. So this part, the idea is that this is the system that asks for items. So let's say I ask for a stone. Then I will do this, and this will dispense the chokers. It should dispense 27 chokers. And then they will go into a center place where I will get the items. But yeah, I have to connect this with all the other modules. But yeah, we already have like most of this completed. This is going to take a long time. So yeah, I don't think I will get this done in the next episode, but I will be working on this on the background, and then I don't know what I will do in the next episode, but I think, yeah, I really don't know what I will do. Okay, yeah, that will be all for today. So bye.